Well, the fitness industry is calling on government to reconsider the decision to only allow facilities to operate at 50% capacity. They say gyms have been proven to be one of the safest spaces to combat the coronavirus. Well, how is this possible? Ronald Masinda is visiting several gyms in Cape Town. Hello to you, Ronald, excuse me. And the gyms say they want more people allowed inside.
Yes, indeed. Well, the message from the fitness fraternity, Gareth, is that government must allow more people to come to gyms, as gyms are a safe space for people, not only to try and combat, to ensure that the immune systems can try and avoid the COVID-19 virus, but also for a number of other health important issues. Many people suffer from such things as strokes and heart attacks, and it is at these facilities where many of them can allow themselves to prolong their lives by keeping fit. We are currently at Planet Fitness here in Brackenfell, and I'm joined by the head of marketing here at Planet Fitness, Mrs. Gillian Edelson. Gillian, thank you so much for your time. I think the last time we were here, the gyms just opened, and one of the concerns was that you might lose a lot of people, given that not only were gyms allowed to operate at 50%, which they still do, but many of them might have that anxiety of being at a public space, not knowing whether they'll contract the COVID-19 virus. Given an update of how things have gone so far.
Morning, Ronald, and all the viewers. Thank you very much for being here today. It's fantastic to have you back. We've come quite a long way since we were reopening in August. So far, since the beginning of September up until the end of December, we had over 2.7 million accesses into the club. And I think we were concerned initially that we were going to have a lot of people cancelling. But I think what's happened is actually the opposite. People have realised that they need to keep themselves fit and healthy in order to combat the virus whilst they wait for the vaccine. And I think we've really seen that in the numbers of people that have been turning out. It's been really difficult for us because at level 1 we were allowed to have 50% of our capacity, and right now we're back to 50 people, which is really difficult for us in a facility that's this size. But what we've done is to be able to accommodate the members is we've taken the group classes outside so that we can accommodate more people the 50 people that we're restricted to inside, and the group classes are taking place outside. And I think that people are absolutely loving it outside while it's really great in the summer months. And I think there was also a concern initially that we would around the safety of the gyms. And what we did as Planet Fitness is implement world-class, best practice safety protocols for all of our members. I think if you take a look around, you'll see that we have enormous social distancing to the government regulations. We've also got sanitizer on almost every single piece of equipment so that members can take matters into their own hand and make sure that it's safe for them to train. The other thing that we've done is we've had a look at research internationally. And if you have a look at where the super spreaders are, the super spreader stats are coming out as definitely those large gatherings. And when you look at the stats coming out of the global industry regarding the safety of gyms, the infection rate that we've noted on the research is 0.0001%. So I think that speaks for itself, that very, very few, if nothing at all, no infections are being created through the gym environment.
Gillian, now, of course, a number of gyms, especially those small ones, have since shut down, given the impact that the lockdowns have had on many businesses. In terms of your establishment, are you having far fewer members, cancelling their subscriptions?
Ronald, I think initially we were concerned that that might be the case. However, we've actually seen the opposite. Year on year, the cancellation figures are pretty much where they were at the same time, any other time of the year, whilst we were under normal circumstances. So I think that also speaks volumes, because I think people have realised, again, that they need to keep themselves healthy and fit to be able to combat diseases.
Just a bit of the protocol, because the last time I was at this particular gym, many of the people who are using such equipment as treadmills and bicycles were wearing masks. It was part of the protocol. Now we don't see much of that happening. What seems to be the idea behind that? Are there relaxed protocols now that you've done this sort of research around fitness around the world?
I think that we're very, very governed by the protocols that are put in place by the Minister and in the Gazette. However, right now, as we speak, it is prohibited for people to wear a mask while they are conducting high-intensity training. And that high-intensity training, vigorous exercise, as it's dictated in the Gazette, is using your cardio equipment, your running, your group classes, the treadmill, the cycling. So they are able to relax the rules in terms of that. We have specifically spaced out our equipment 2 meters apart to accommodate the non-wearing of masks during high-intensity exercise, but members are still required to put their mask back on when they're walking around the facility.
As a part-time jogger myself, I find it very difficult to wear a mask. The reason being for not wearing a mask while people are training, could there be more health issues with that?
I think it comes down to the health issues and the breathing part of it, and therefore those regulations have been relaxed. And to accommodate that and to compensate, equipment is distanced 2 meters apart.
Right. Gillian, lastly, since the gym fraternity or the fitness fraternity here in South Africa is calling on government to ensure that gyms operate at full capacity, what more would you like? How soon do you think government can assist the industry here?
Sorry, I do.
Okay, so basically, how soon do you want gyms to operate at full capacity, and what would you like to say to government?
I think, Ronald, it's really important to get people back and fit. I think the research speaks for itself. Gyms are safe. We have very large facilities to be able to accommodate the numbers of people with proper social distancing. And I think it's really important that those regulations are relaxed soon to get South Africa back fit and healthy.
Thank you so much, Gillian, for your time. Well, Gareth, what we are hearing here is that gyms, the fraternity and the industry here, they want to operate at 100% capacity based on all the health benefits that one might have if they are active. And we'll also be going to a number of gyms throughout the morning. We are currently here at Planet Fitness. We will be going to smaller gyms to find out what impact these lockdown regulations and these restrictions of gyms has had not only on business owners but people who are also using these facilities.